This can't be happening. I read the headline for the third time. My eyes refused to believe it, but the face in the photo, it was hers. Stephanie. In the image, a black and white copy from surveillance footage, a woman in a dark coat, sunglasses, a suitcase in hand. The caption read, "Wanted for fraud, identity theft, and suspected murder." My heart started pounding like a hammer on steel. 3 weeks ago, I married her. We danced to Can't Help Falling in Love. She laughed, hugged my mom. And then, she vanished. At first, I thought she'd run away. Just couldn't handle it. Maybe got cold feet. But her things were still there. Her phone too. There was a cup of half-finished coffee on the kitchen table. Everything looked like she had just stepped out for a minute. I reported her missing the next day. The police didn't seem to care. She's an adult. Maybe she just went away for a bit. But we just got married. I insisted. She didn't take any money. No ID. Maybe she just wanted to disappear. And so, 3 weeks of silence. Not a single clue. Until I saw that newspaper in a cafe. A cheap, local print I'd never bought before. And it became the beginning of the end. I got into my car, hands trembling as I held the paper. My phone rang, unknown number. I answered. "You saw it, didn't you?" A woman's voice. Raspy. "Who is this?" "She's not who she says she is. Don't trust anything you remember. And don't go to the police. They're in on it, too." The line went dead. I hadn't said a word. I went home and opened her laptop. I hadn't dared to before. It felt wrong. But now, everything had changed. The password. I tried her name. Our wedding date. Nothing. Then, inspiration struck. The name of her late cat she always talked about. Gracie. It worked. On her computer, dozens of photos with different hairstyles, hair colors, makeup. It was her in every one, but slightly altered. Different names in the file titles. Different dates. Different cities. One file read, Emily_Portland_2021. I opened it. Footage from a hidden camera. Stephanie, or whoever she really was, walks into a house, glances around, quickly retrieves something from a wall compartment, puts it in a bag, and leaves. In another folder, scanned documents. Fake IDs. Passports. Dozens of them. She'd been Alice, Nora, Claire, but never Stephanie. I was sitting in the dark when there was a knock at the door. Police. Open up. 2 agents. One flashed a badge. "Mr. Graham, do you recognize the woman in this photo?" They handed me the same newspaper. I lied. "No, I just picked it up at the cafe." They looked at me for a long moment. "If she contacts you, let us know. She's extremely dangerous." When they left, I pulled out the box of our wedding memories from behind the wall. All the photos, notes, letters, it had all felt real. Her tears, her laughter, her hugs. Were they fake? Then I noticed a letter I hadn't seen before. Handwritten. No envelope. "If you're reading this, it means things got out of control. I never meant for you to get hurt. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm sorry. I had to disappear. But this isn't the end. Don't trust anyone, especially those looking for me." Signed S. It had been 2 days since I found her letter. I had barely slept. My head was buzzing, my eyes burning, but I couldn't stop. I had to find out who she really was, and why she married me. Something drew me to one of her old photographs. In the background was a building with the sign, Rose Hill Library. I Googled it. It was an old library in a small town 2 hours away. I drove there. The librarian, an elderly woman, studied the photo carefully. Yes, I remember her. But her name wasn't Stephanie. She came in as Ava. She read a lot about psychology and document forgery. I thought she was a student, but then she disappeared. Do you know where she lived? Not exactly, but once, she left a book with an address scribbled on the back. She handed me an old library card. The address was in the suburbs. The house looked abandoned. A faded "for rent" sign. Windows boarded up, but the front door gave way easily. Inside, emptiness. Dust, old newspapers, overturned furniture. But in the closet, I found a box. It was sealed with tape. Inside, documents, passports, cash, and a flash drive. I plugged it into my laptop right there in the car. A video opened. She was sitting in front of the camera. If you're watching this, it means I'm either gone or had to run again. You're probably confused. And I owe you answers. I used to work for them. At first, by choice. They called themselves The Initiative, a high-level private organization looking for people who could disappear and blend into new lives. Espionage, fraud, sometimes elimination. I was good at it, mostly blending in, slipping into roles, sometimes just observing. But the mission with you was different. You were a target, but not like the others. Someone wanted access to your family. Your uncle, he's a politician, right? I was supposed to get close to the family, through you, but something went wrong. I fell in love. I couldn't breathe. When it all started to fall apart, I ran. Now they're hunting me. And you, if you're still alive, run. If you believe me, find a man named Gray. He knows how to stop this. And, I'm sorry, what we had, it was real, but also dangerously real. The raspy voice called me again. Same number. So you know now, huh? She told you about Gray. Who are you? I'm a former agent. Like her. We ran away together. But she wanted to change everything. And now we're in danger. We met at an old gas station outside town. The man wore a hoodie. Sharp eyes. You still believe this was about love? She played us all. Even me. But I don't blame her. We were all tools. Where is she now? He looked past me, into the dark. She might be dead. Or not. But if you want to live, forget her. Disappear. I clenched my jaw. I'm not disappearing. I'm not giving up. I'll find her. He smirked. Then you're already dead. 2 weeks later, I got a letter. All handwritten. You're stubborn. I knew that. And that's why I loved you. I'm alive. But I can't come back. If I ever can, I'll find you. But if I show up again, run. It means they've found me. I still love you. Even if the world is against us. No signature. But I knew it was her. Now I live with a suitcase always packed. I move every month. And every night, I replay our wedding in my head. Her eyes. Her laughter. And I wonder, was it love? Or the greatest performance I've ever seen? And I still don't know which one would be worse.